Hudson's fungi. So we here at the flow hood here, so I'll just show you around. We're going to make up some Petri dishes with some spore, some little tiny mushrooms, golden anokis, and we're going to try and propagate them into let's say Petri dishes. So I'll just take you for a little bit of a walk. Okay, so here we have the flow hood. Obviously is a filter with some fans, and we've got packets in here with little Petri dishes which have been in the autoclave, and the gel looks pretty good, so it should be pretty alright. So the idea now will be that we're going to take an earbud, we're going to put it in the spore which is in this little packet, and we're going to put a spore print onto there, skid it across in a Z pattern, and then we're going to see if we get healthy mushroom growth or contaminants. And so hopefully out of these 12 containers we'll get a few of them to go, and that possibly will give us a good stock. If we get a contaminant, we can still take a little sample of the good mushroom and transfer it into a new dish. So we're going to start just by getting going here, and stay with me, you'll see in a second. Part 2 of the Petri dishes, golden enoki mushroom, and we're going to just sterilize as much as we can here. So the idea is to try to stay as clean as possible. We're trying to get a little sample out of this. Excuse the noise. We're in front of the flow hood here. We have clean air coming from the flow hood, and the idea is to try to have a look at this little spore print. I can't show you too much, but the intentions are all there. So the stage very nicely wrapped. This was posted to me, so trying to get them straight from the forest. Just looking for the spore print. Be in here somewhere. Okay, there we have a little spore print. I can show you that. So if you can see that at all, I don't want to bring it out of the flow hood, so please excuse me. But so I'm just taking a bit of spore and closing that up, and I'm going to just open that dish. On there. So the idea here is to try to get a spore print on here with no contamination. The flow hood hopefully is catching any spore. So this is the cleanest air I can get. New I'll just put a label on that, and that one will be done. The idea of the labels obviously is we come back later and we can't remember what on earth you were doing, so it's always nice to have a date and tell you that it was a spore print, and then you can go through a testing process, generation 1, generation 2, find out which is your better strain. Sometimes you can get 2 different mushrooms and where the myceliums join, so you might have 2 different golden anokis from 2 different places, and when the 2 spores join together they form a stronger genus, and a bit like having crossbreeding. And then you can afford to take a sample of that into a new dish. If it grows more violently and it's faster than its predecessor, then you would then go to a grain bag and then possibly that becomes your next generation of mushrooms.